Boys and girls, I thought I'd make another video of, I've been waiting on the air conditioning season to do this, but I'm going to do this on my own vehicle since I'm having to charge it up. I'm going to show you how I charge ACs here at the house, and I do this pretty much all summer long. I charge $80 at the moment while I'm still using last year's Freon. I may have to go up again because Freon prices keep going up. But anyway, right now it's $80 to have this service done. I use this machine. It's Mastercool. But I hook my lines up, high pressure, low pressure. And I come over here and I can search out the vehicle. Usually it's all pre-programmed. I can program it to whatever the sticker says on your car also, but this is just quicker. But most of it's already programmed, so I go up to the vehicle that I need to select, and I'm going to vacuum it for 20 minutes, and that's the amount of Freon that's going to go in my vehicle. And make sure my valves are on. Make sure these are on. I'll check the load here in just a second. Hit enter, and it's telling me to open my valves, which I just did, and I hit start. And now what it's going to do is going to evacuate anything that's in the system. Once it's and that takes about 10 minutes or so, and then after the evacuation is done, it'll start the vacuum, and it does the vacuum at the time limit that I set. And at this particular time, it's 20 minutes, which is usually about the minimum amount of time. This machine, instead of having to watch the gauges to see if you have a leak, and that usually takes 40 minutes to an hour, this one does it automatically. If you have a leak, it'll tell you on the screen. It'll beep at you and tell you that a leak has been detected. And if there's no leak, it'll tell you to add your PAG oil, your refrigeration oil. And that's stored, the new oil is stored here. And I always either add or buy the one with a dye in it. So if you have your vehicle serviced with me, you will get dye in your system for any future leaks, or if we need to detect a leak later on. I don't particularly use that when you get here to try to find a leak. I do other things, because usually this has to run through your system to find a leak, but that's for future use. And then your old oil on this machine, it's stored here. This is all old PAG oil right there. My Freon is added right here. Well, it's stored right here. This is a storage tank, and it holds 30 pounds, but you don't want to put 30 pounds in it because you need to have storage room. So I only put about 15 pounds in at a time, and that's about half of a tank that I buy. I buy a 30-pound tank, so I'll put half of it in when this machine's almost empty. Well, once all that's done, what we'll do is these are just the regular gauges, just like you'd have your red and yellow and lines from just regular gauges that you'd see, but that's what these are. So your low pressure, your high pressure, and I can determine how your system is running through these two right here. And so once we get your Freon in, we're going to do a gauge check. And usually on a warm day, it depends on the ambient temperature, but usually it's around 30-35 psi on your low. On a normal, around 80 degrees or so day. And same up here, you're going to be running between 2 and 250, and that would be a good working operating system. And if this is high or low, it means something. If this is high or low, it means something. I won't get into that right now. I just want to show off my machine and how I charge up your AC when you get here. I also check for leaks. If you do have a leak, I have plenty of ways to try to find it. And if it's something simple, then I can fix it here. If it's something that you need a new line, or you got something going on, or the compressor's bad, then that gives you the opportunity to go home and fix it. And in that case, say you had a bad compressor, and you're mechanically inclined enough to fix that instead of paying a shop. Well, I charge you $40 for my service, and you go home and you repair that compressor, and you bring it back, and you pay that other $40. So it still only costs you $80, but if I find the bad compressor, um, then that's how that's done. But this is my main tool that I use. I have a lot of tools for it, but this is the main tool that I use, and it also saves a lot of time. I usually get you in and out under an hour. If there's nothing majorly wrong, about 40 minutes. Sometimes diagnostics can go bad, or not go bad. Yeah, it can go bad, but it can take a little while, especially if it's electric issue. I will tell you, that's not my forte. If it's something simple, I can usually find it. I check your fuses and check to see if everything's got connections. I check and make sure things are getting power. But once it goes into electrical diagnostics, then I pretty much refer you to someone else. But anyway, that's pretty much what I do all summer. And if it's interesting, you feel free to contact me through Facebook, direct message. Please don't message me on this Facebook unless that's the only way that you can contact me. But I prefer the Facebook direct message, especially for people that I don't know. And if you got my number already, then feel free to text me. But I don't give that out over social media. But anyway, if this interests you for this summer, let me know. Thank you.